Yes, people, it's your boy Dan back again with another video. Just want to start off by saying massive thanks to everyone who watched the first video and enjoyed it. It wasn't the best reaction, but I think a lot of you really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm new to this YouTube thing. You can see from my other videos how little views that I got. So, and currently, that reaction, the Quran reaction video, is currently on 708 views and 63 comments and 47 likes, and that's it within 3 days. 3 days of it being up, so really grateful. I was literally thinking about this the other day, like, what's the chances that, it's not everyone that enjoys learning about religions and spiritual beliefs and stuff like that, and I personally take it upon myself to study these kind of things as like part of one of many things I'm interested in. And the fact that a lot of you appreciate me reacting to Islam for the first time in detail. Like I said before, I kind of know the bare bones of it and the main beliefs, but obviously in detail, getting into it like this, I've never done it before, and a lot of you really appreciate and like it, and I've loved all the comments. Thank you very much. I know Iblis is not an angel. When I said the fallen angel, I was referring to the fallen angel story of Lucifer in the Bible, and I was kind of trying to make that comparison in reference in that sense. But yeah, didn't mean any offense by it either. It was just a bit of a misunderstanding by me. Not a misunderstanding, but I assumed because he was in the rank of angels that he was a fallen angel like Lucifer. But a lot of you have told me, many of you have told me now, Iblis was not considered an angel, just rather like a holy being at one point when he was worshipping Allah. But yeah, thank you for all the comments, man. All the great comments saying you like the reactions. Asked me to react to certain surahs. Some people, the initial plan was to continue reacting to the Quran. I was going to listen to the next 15 minutes, but it is a very long book, so I think I will continue doing it in 15-minute segments. But I think for now, I've looked at some of the surahs and they're not too long. They're about 10-15 minutes to each of them. So I think that might be a better way for now, just because you guys give me specific chapters, specific surahs, which refer to certain points, certain like biblical stories, like Allah's a conversation with Jesus, or a surah about how we cannot deny God and stuff like that. So I think that may be a better way to go at the moment, especially as so many of you guys are requesting that. So I think there's 3 surahs that I've been requested to reply to. I'll do them in order. So the first one is this one, requested by Yaz. So Yaz has asked me to react to Surah Ar-Rahman. He says this is when Allah talks about his existence and how can we deny him. There's then other surahs that have been requested. Numan Zara has asked me to react to Scattering Winds Surah. K Dangar has asked me to react to one of the shorter chapters of the Quran, which is the Merciful Servant. So many requests. I will get to them all, I promise. Just bear with me. I really appreciate all the great comments from Mo, Khabib. People asked me to react to the meaning of life. Another surah. So many people. A lot of people explaining that Iblis was not an angel but a jinn. I know, I understand. So many of you have said that to me. I know he's not an angel, he's a jinn. But yeah, that was just my little misunderstanding. I was trying to contextually make reference to the Bible stories. But maybe that was a mistake on my part. So yeah, we'll start with the earliest request for a surah reaction, and that was Yaz's request for me to react to Surah Al-Rahman, which talks about Allah's existence and how we cannot deny him. So that's what we're going to do today. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. Up to what, 33 subscribers now? Yeah, 33 subscribers. So, you know, just keep building together. Just keep learning together. Maybe if you're Muslim, you want to learn about other faiths as well. I'll be reacting to all sorts, like Hinduism, Law of One stuff, Buddhist stuff, Christian stuff. Stay tuned, and yeah, let's get into this next reaction. All right, let's go. Actually, before we start, some of you have said, like, when I get back to, like, you know, listening to the Quran in 15-minute sections, maybe instead of listening to the Arabic recital and then listen to the English recital, to make it quicker, just listen to the Arabic recitation and read along with the English subs. But I was thinking maybe, you know, for non-Muslim followers, it may be more beneficial to hear it, you know, verbatim in English, because hearing in the language you understand going into your mind sometimes has more effect, and you take it in, you understand it more, rather than reading it and just, obviously you're hearing your own voice in your head read along, but sometimes it's more beneficial for it to be read in your language. I don't know, obviously I do agree it would make it quicker if it wasn't, you know, double reading Arabic and then English. But I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments, and yeah. I'll just go with the dominating consensus on that one, really. So yeah, let's get into this one. Abdul Rahman Al Ossi doing a beautiful recitation of Surah Ar-Rahman with English translation. Why is the red light making more? Alright, let's go. I do apologise for pausing it. I know, well, one person said please do not pause during the Arabic recital of the Quran. I do apologise, but this is a reaction video, so it's going to be really hard for me not to pause it during the recitation, because I'm not going to be able to react otherwise. I don't mean any offence by it. I'll try not to pause it during the recitation as much as possible. But I just wanted to say, I see now what you guys are telling me about the jinns. You said, and the jinns did he create from a smokeless flame of fire. So, okay. Man from clay and the jinns from smokeless fire. Okay, I wonder why. Alright, let's carry on. Yeah, let's go. That's really interesting there. Scientifically sound. I know the Quran is pretty scientifically sound um, for a lot of it, to be honest. But it's talking about salt water and what they call sweet water here, but it's known as fresh water. If you know about seas and science, when they come together, they don't cross because the density of the salt doesn't allow the fresh water to cross. Really cool that that's included there. Is that? I mean, I know the ancient Egyptians had knowledge of this, so I don't know. It's hard to know which knowledge was lost by the time Quranic Islamic societies came about. It may have been a scientific revelation to that society, actually. I have to do more research into how much they knew of. Obviously, they would have known about freshwater sea and saltwater sea, but that whole thing, not being able to cross into one another, the two the salt water and fresh water, that's really interesting. Let's keep going. Sorry, I just wanted to read that properly. It went a bit fast for me there. To bring forth such as giving honour to some disgrace, to some life, to some death, to some. Okay. Um, So it's talking to men and jinn here. Obviously, those good and evil. Saying you cannot pass the realms of earth and heaven without authority from God. Is that the physical earth and heaven, as in earth and space, or afterlife realms of heaven and earth? I'm guessing it means physical because they said it will cast down smokeless flames of fire and molten brass will be sent against you both, and you will not be able to defend yourselves. When the heaven is rent asunder, it becomes rosy or red, like red oil or red hide. Not sure, that's really interesting. I have to do a bit more research into that. Yeah, not sure about that. I just want to say that is one of the things I did like about Islam. When I when I saw the film, when I was learning a bit about Islam, and I saw the film about the creation of Islam, how black man, white man is equal. The whole story of Black Bilal, who was a slave at the time, and they freed him, and he was equal. All men are equal under God. It's that type of thing. Yeah, and they just said there, whether face is black or white, you will not be able to hide from being judged. So yeah, that's really cool. See, I know this part of the Quran is very controversial for some people. Yes. Let's continue. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yaz, not sure if you're a man or woman, I assume female, but you gave me a serious chapter there to react to. Alright, so they start off talking about those about being unable to deny God, deny Allah, whether you're a jinn, whether you're a man or woman. He created the heavens and he raised them up high. He set the balance between space and earth. He talks about gravity, how he balanced the weight with equity. I'm guessing that's in reference to gravity and the solar system, and how the earth and the moon and the other planets rotate around our sun. As it says, the sun and the moon run on their fixed course, calculated with measured out stages for each. So yeah, which is crucial for sustaining life on this planet, as we know. The elliptical orbits of the sun, the moon, Mars, our closest neighbour, its orbit as well keeps us in balance, and basically all the planets keeping each other in balance and effectively allowing life on Earth to exist. Really, really interesting. Says the heavens are raised up high. Observe the weight with equity and do not make the balance deficient. So I'm guessing it said, and the heaven he has raised high, and he has set up the balance. So he's put the space and the heavens in place in order that you may not transgress balance. In order that you may not affect the balance, transgress it, and disrupt the balance, natural balance of the planet and the solar system, which we may be doing soon if we continue. And observe the weight with equity and do not make the balance deficient. Wow, very cool. And the earth he has put for the creatures, and then it says there's fruits, date palms, producing the sheathed fruits, corn, leaves, and then they ask, can you deny this? Whether you're a jinn or a man, can you deny this? I guess you can't in terms of that knowledge of the balance of the solar system and the planets. At that time, to have that scientific knowledge, I know ancient civilizations did have knowledge of the planets and the gravitational balance, but I don't think in that society at that time they would have. So yeah, it's a great knowledge there shown, obviously. Says he created man from sounding clay, and the jinns from a smokeless flame of fire. Talking about the sunrise and sunset, and the solstices as well. Wow. Then what I mentioned earlier about the saltwater sea and what they call the sweet sea in this, but it's known as freshwater sea and saltwater sea. Really, really cool. It's let loose the two seas, saltwater and the sweet. Between them is a barrier which none of them can transgress. That's really, really impressive, because saltwater, the density of the saltwater, it means that the freshwater cannot transgress over the lines. It even causes underwater rivers and channels in some cases. My camera battery's running out. Back in a sec. Sorry about that, guys. My camera battery is running low, so I've had to move it to like a different spot. But yeah, let's continue. Between them is a barrier that which none can transgress. Talking about the freshwater and the seawater barrier, which is really cool. Clear science there in the Quran. I didn't really understand a bit about the ships, and his are the ships going and coming in the seas like mountains. I'm not sure, maybe someone can explain that to me in the comments. I'm not entirely sure what was meant by that. Okay, so the ships, I wasn't really too sure about what was meant by the ships coming and going in the sea like mountains. And the face of your Lord full of majesty, and it says, whatsoever is on it will perish, and the face of your Lord full of majesty and honour will abide forever. I'm not sure what that means. This part where it says, whosoever is in the heavens and on earth begs of him its need from him, every day he has a matter to bring forth, such as giving honour to some, disgrace to some, life to some, death to some. So it's saying, oof, you lot gave me a serious one to react to, innit? Basically saying it's all ordained by God, that which goes on. I mean, okay. Now this bit was interesting as well. O assembly of jinns and men, if you have power to pass beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth, then pass them, but you will never be able to pass them except with authority from Allah. Pass beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth. See, if I was to refer this back to the law of one stuff, they say that in order to transcend to the fourth density, you need to come to a level of spiritual consciousness about the law of love and understanding and oneness before you can reach the fourth density. So this extract would make a lot of sense. You need God's permission, want to have reached that level, to go up to a higher level of density and a higher level of civilization. But I'm not exactly, away from that, because I'm not sure, I don't think in Islam that belief is taught, that we're evolving up the densities of existence, of light. So I'm not sure in an Islamic sense what that would mean. If it was the physical sense, to pass beyond the zones of heavens and the earth, we have passed beyond the zones of the earth, as we are in space. We are on the moon, soon to be on Mars. We're in orbit around the earth, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that means that's talking about the astral state post afterlife, or it's talking about a physical state of physically passing. Obviously, you cannot pass beyond the heavens. So I'm guessing it means it's not talking physically. It's talking pass beyond the zones of the heavens and earth. Yeah, it must be talking in terms of afterlife. Once you enter the astral world, or what you want to call heaven, and you're there with God, this is God's control. You can't determine where you go next, or your state of evolution, or where you are to next find life, or where you are to be in terms of your life after death. But then they go on to say, you can't deny this. You will never be able to pass them without authority from Allah. They will be sent against you both, smokeless flames of fire and molten brass, and you will not be able to defend yourself. I'm not sure personally. If someone can clear that up for me in the comments, or I'll have to look it up myself, that's fine. If we go on a bit, it says hell is for the polytheists, the criminals, the sinners, what they call the mujrimun. Okay. Then it got, it was quite heavy already. Then it got really heavy. God talks about what was to be found in heaven. It says, but for him who performs all the duties ordained by Allah and his messenger Muhammad, peace be upon him, and keeps away from all kinds of sin and evil deeds prohibited in Islam, and fears the standing before his Lord, there will be 2 gardens in paradise, with spreading branches. In them both will be 2 springs flowing free. In both of them will be every kind of fruit in pairs. And you reclining upon the couches lined with silk brocade, and the fruits of the 2 gardens will be near at hand. Now here is where I know a lot of non-Muslims find it a bit controversial, where it says, where in both of these gardens there will be maidens restraining their glances upon their husbands. I guess that's part of, not I guess, but I know that's part of the reason why Muslim women wear hijab, is to restrain their glances for their husbands and deny it to other men, as your sexuality and your womanliness, shall we say, should be only kept for your husband. So loose-fitted clothes are worn outside. Some wear full hijab or niqab. And yeah, I guess this is part of that. Part of restraining the glance only for your husband, not as a restrictive, oppressive thing, but just to say, husband, wife, preserve oneself just for your husband or just for your partner. And it says, in heaven, wherein both will be maidens restraining their glances upon their husbands, whom no man or jinn has opened their hymens with sexual intercourse before them, meaning that they are virgins. So there will be virgin wives for them in paradise. This seems to be what they were saying. I know a lot of people, they find it a bit controversial that virgin wives will be promised for men in paradise. That's what it says here. And their beauty will be like rubies and coral. And it says, is there any reward for good other than good? No. And it says there are two, besides these two gardens, there are two other gardens. Dark green in colour. There will be springs, the fruits, and the fair wives again, reclining on green cushions and rich, beautiful mattresses. Blessed be the name of your Lord Allah, the owner of majesty and honour. So, really, really interesting surah. A lot about majesty, a lot about honour, a lot about being faithful to Islam. I know it gets a bit controversial with the virgin wives awaiting those in heaven. Some, not me personally, I've heard people say they find it sexist or they find it demeaning to women, or they find it very male-centered. I'm not suggesting that it is, but yeah, some people have problems with this. But I found the whole thing very good, very scientific. I like the scientific validity of it, with the fresh water and the salt water and the sheathed fruits, and the skies and the heavens and the gravitational balance of the planets, which establishes life for human beings. Very, very, very good. The heaven part is I don't know. I need to read more about it to really fully understand it. This is only one chapter, quite short chapter, but I do need to understand it more. In Islamic culture anyway, men and women are to be virgins until marriage. So I guess the reflection of the life you live as a Muslim, I suppose that is to be reflected in paradise, in heaven, in the afterlife, in that sense. So really interesting, really good request, that one. I think that's it. Hope you like my reaction. Sorry about the camera dying, I had to move it around a bit. Stupid thing, I need to charge it properly next time. But yeah, once again, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, leave loads of nice comments. It's been all good so far. I'm bound to get some negative ones, but that's fine. Please guys, understand that I'm learning as well. I understand that you want to teach me about the ins and outs of your religion. That's great, but let's keep it respectful, let's keep it nice. I'm here to learn, here to share, here to maybe impart some knowledge from other religions and maybe scientific points of views as well that may shed light on your views of Islam. And I know a lot of you watching have grown up Muslims, so you know the Quran like the back of your hand. But yeah, I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers. Let's keep it up, let's keep it going. Next one, the second requested surah, I will react to that next. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care till the next time. Peace.